Okay, today we are going to learn how to render lard. So this is some sweetgrass dairy pork fat. To render lard, it comes in, this is strips taken right off this animal, and this needs, we're going to chop it up into smaller sizes to render it. The rendering process, all we're doing is we're melting the fat down into a more usable form. So it doesn't have to be itty bitty, just so it fits in the crock pot a little better. You can use various different methods of cooking it down. I'm going to use a crock pot today. You could use a stovetop kettle if you wanted to. The crock pot I find a little more easier to control and manage. And we just want to do it on a real low, I mean, you want it to be melting, but it doesn't have to be like a hot, fast heat. Just like kind of a simmering heat. And the rendering lard's pretty simple. The only thing you want to watch out for is that you can burn lard, and all that's going to do is make it not taste well, and then you kind of ruin it if you burn the lard. And that happens if you cook it too fast, usually. If you're just melting it at a nice low simmer, it's not going to burn. It's not too quickly. So when we do lard, I like to do a nice big batch full. It will save, keep in the refrigerator for months, if not years. I've never had it go bad as long as it's kept refrigerated. I'm sure it has a shelf life, but it's very long under refrigeration. This is a great homeschool project for the kids to see how you take animal fat and make it into a usable food product. If you want to involve the children. Fat is where toxins are stored in an animal, so it's important that you're sourcing fat from a healthy source. Fat also has a lot of nutrients in it, so it can be a blessing or a curse on your health depending on your source of fats. And that's one of the reasons we like to raise our animals in the outdoors on pasture, because it makes it a more nutrient dense fat and meat as well. And it's free from any toxins because of what we don't feed them any hormones or antibiotics and things like that are detrimental to their health as well as the consumer's health. And lard can be used in a number. I like to use it like when I'm frying up eggs. I'll put a little bit in it. I've used it in pie dough. I've used it in cookies. You can use it in stir-frying vegetables. It's my source of cooking oil is what I use the lard for. And it's a very healthy, it's very economical. And the fat here, it has just a little bit of meat there. And as the fat melts down, you're going to be left with what they call cracklings, and that will be the meat. The meat's not going to dissolve. It will cook though. So some people like to eat the cracklings. We'll see those when we're finished, what they look like, and you can eat them. It just if you like that or not, it's up to your personal taste buds, I suppose.
Yeah. They lay that right behind me.
And if it wouldn't all fit in your pot, 'cause mine's getting close, you could just hold what doesn't fit, and as some melts and you remove it, then you could put in the balance that didn't fit initially.
Yeah. Yep. It might be good.
Okay. So we'll put the lid on if it fits. Yep.
Yes. Boo. Mama. Boo. Boo, mommy. Boo.
And then I'm gonna turn it on high just till it gets warmed up and going, and then I'll turn it to low. And we'll come back and check it in a few hours once it's starting to melt down.
Yep.
So this has been cooking for started at around 10 and it's about 5, so 7-ish hours, something like that. So we're gonna take this lid off, try and back up a little. This is gonna be really hot, possibly.
Turn it off.
No, just gonna leave it on. And we're gonna go ahead and take off some of the oil that has dissolved.
Yep. Right.
So I have a strainer here. I'm gonna strain it through.
Right.
I'm just gonna take my measuring cup.
Thank you.
You could use a ladle or anything you want to. But see, that is lard. It's rendered lard.
They can do that. They can do that. But they do. And it's your word. But you can, you're gonna have what?
And then we're gonna put the lard that's here in the strainer back into the crock pot. And we're gonna spoon and just stir that up a little bit. And then we'll put it back on to cook down some more. This looks like in the kettle. So you see there's liquid in there. Okay, we'll come back in a few hours. We're going to keep it on high for now, and we'll skim off another quart after a bit. Okay, so we've had our lard melting down here now for about 24 hours. We had it on high for about 10 hours, and then I turned it on low for overnight, and it's just been cooking away here. We have 2 jars that we've already gotten. You can start to see the lard is starting to solidify, which is fine. This is a jar that's been in the refrigerator, so you can see it's totally solidified. And when you put your lids on when it's still hot, it kind of actually seals. So we'll just pop the lid off here. And you can see that the lard is still soft to be able to spoon out to put in your frying pans and stuff like that, or to measure out. So that's the finished product look there. So I should show you what the kettle looks like here. Look into the kettle here. Stir it up a little. We're gonna drain what's in here off, and then we'll leave it, probably keep cooking for another few hours for sure. Alright, the lard has been here simmering. I had it on high for the first 10, and then it's been on low ever since then. And we're about to finish it up now. The beauty of a crock pot is you can just leave it and walk away from it. You don't have to be here really watching it much at all. And so we started with 10 pounds of lard, and we ended up, out of that 10 pounds of lard, getting 4 quarts, or I should say 10 pounds of fat. And out of the 10 pounds of fat, we have 4 quarts of rendered lard. So if you want to do it from an economic standpoint, you pay, let's say, $2 a pound for the fat, so that'd be $20 for the bag. And then each quart of lard is worth about $10 or even more. That'd be on the low side. If you buy like organic butter at the grocery store, that's like $6 a pound. That's 2 cups per pound. In a quart of lard, you get 4 cups per quart. So each quart would be worth 2 pounds of butter. You can replace lard in almost anything butter is for, or I love to use lard for frying, especially if I'm doing stir-fried vegetables, scrambling eggs. I'll put a spoonful of lard in. I made cookies the other day with it. Gotta think of some other things. You can make soap. I have done that already. So there's lots. It's very versatile. We have lots of pork fat available. Come pick some up today and try your hand at rendering. It's a great and healthy fat for cooking. Hope you enjoy it as much as our family.